Hey guys and girls, what's up? I'm back with another Tower Keepers video. We'll be playing some battles again in the next one, but right now I just want to show you leveling up your heroes, leveling up your keeper. Ooh. So, you can see at the top of the screen there, we have a level 29 keeper. Level 29, 8,900 keeper experience. Every battle earns you some experience, so we're going to we need to get like what, 148 to level up our keeper. And once our keeper's leveled up, we can spend our training points on our heroes. So you cannot level up because it's my hero is the same level as my keeper. Your heroes cannot be on a higher level than your keeper. So let's just dive into a battle. We'll have a look at the campaign. I'm thinking the Covenant. Let's see, level 38 plus. This is going to be quite hard, but we'll give it a go. We've got a pretty good party there. I might swap out the Samurai for my Paladin because his Bless ability is pretty good. And let's see, we need to just check his armor. Whoops, let's check his armor. We can check, we've got something new there, but it's level 22 armor. I'm already wearing level 29 armor. I'm going to keep that on. Let's do it. Let's go into battle. We need, 140 odd XP. We might slow this down because this is quite hard. Look at that, they're targeting my Archmage. I'm going to select my Archmage by touching him, and that means that my Druid will use passive healing abilities on the Archmage, which is necessary. If she doesn't use a passive healing ability soon, I'm going to try and use my Druid Soul skill to heal my whole party, and it looks like I'm going to need to, so I'm taking quite a lot of damage there. There we go. I've used her Soul skill, the Druid Soul skill, and we're now healing. Look at that, bringing the party back to life. The next ability I want to use is my War Master. Just going to touch him there, use his shield tactics that just became available. That raises the defense of my whole army, my party, I could say. And then on the right there, glowing, is my Paladin's ability. I'm going to use his Bless ability, and then I've targeted the Archmage. So again, touch the hero that you want to target a specific soul skill on, or touch the enemy. I'm going to touch the enemy to target. Look, the Beam of Death on the right is about to be used. You can see all the abilities that are about to be played out on the right. I'm going to use the heal ability now because my whole party is pretty damaged. I don't know if we're going to make it through this one, but I hope so. Shield tactics again. Shield tactics stacks. At the moment it stacks quite a lot, so it's good to use it more than once. That may be adjusted. I'm not sure. There are still balance tweaks going on in this beta phase. And if you haven't signed up yet, link under the video, sign up for the beta. I'm going to use that heal ability. The beta is still open. There's a fresh intake, so it would be great to have you all in there and we can battle each other. We'll talk more about it, probably a dedicated video to the player versus player aspects, but there is a player versus player PvP mode that you unlock when you reach level 12. Let's touch the enemy at the back because I want my Archmage to target Beams of Death and Disintegration on that back row. Look at that, it almost killed my Archmage. Luckily I got a rapid regeneration off. I hope it... Oh, he killed my Archmage! No! Oh, this is frustrating. I'm going to use shield tactics. The Archmage is my damage dealer, so I'm not quite sure. I'm going to bless my Druid because these monsters are obviously able to deal a lot of damage to my back row. They're not just melee attackers, they're not just bashing through the front line. I'm going to use heal again. They're doing so much damage. This is crazy. Luckily they're not targeting the same hero continuously. They've spread their attacks around, otherwise they would definitely have killed me. I've used shield tactics again. That's helping me resist, but I'm worried about these really brutal attacks, and there's still one more round of monsters after this. I really don't know if we're going to make it through this battle. Even if you lose, you still get... They killed my druid. They killed my druid, people. I can't win this now, I don't think. We'll use shield tactics again one more time. Let's speed it up and see how it plays out, because at this point, without the healer and the damage dealing of the Archmage, I think I've probably lost this one. It happens. It happens. There we go. And we die. You actually still get, look at that, we got 58 Keeper experience, even for losing. I mean, you do have to spend quite a bit of food to enter those campaign battles, and I guess you do, you get some experience. I would have got double that, and I would have got treasure if I'd won. It was a brave fight. I'm level 29, and we were attacking, what was it, level 38 plus is the recommended hero level. So, trying to punch above my weight, but not quite doing it. Let's hit to battle, and we'll have a look at this PvP stuff. You can attack. You can do hero battles in real time. They're really exciting, and we're going to do videos on that because it's one of the most exciting things about Tower Keepers, I think. It's a lot of fun. Very quick look, you organise your heroes into parties and you battle it out in 3 battles with 3 sets of heroes versus your enemy. And there's huge treasure to be gained. But we're not going to do a hero battle right now. We're going to attack someone's tower. It's Franners, and we need 100 Keeper XP to get level 30. So if we win this, we should get just over 100 Keeper XP, and we'll be able to level up. I'm really excited about this, leveling up. Let's do it. I'm level 29, so a level 27 tower is probably doable. I'm pretty happy with my party. Got the Archmage, the Druid, the Paladin, and the Warmaster. Pretty epic combination there. Do let us know I'm going to slow it down, because by slowing it down, we can look at the list of abilities and attacks that are being played out. The ones at the bottom on the right there are the ones that are coming up. So he's getting 3 or 4 attacks in a row. I'm not going to use any of my... There we go, my Paladin's going to use the Rebuke. And I can use the Paladin Bless, but I want to wait for the shield tactics, because that affects the whole party. Waiting for the Warmaster's shield tactics, that's the third soul skill along. There we go, it's just become available. So I use shield tactics, and I'm going to touch my Paladin because I want my Druid to focus any healing passive abilities on that. And let's touch this monster in the back row, because I'm taking a lot of damage there. We need to use the Paladin's heal ability, Rapid Regeneration. I've used her soul skill now. We're healing up our party. That's really, really good. And my Warmaster's still a little bit damaged, so I'm going to use the Paladin's Bless ability on him. There you go. So I touch the Warmaster to select him, then I use the Bless ability, and the Paladin will target the Warmaster. So very important to always select the hero that you want to target passive abilities on. So it looks like the enemy's looking pretty beat up, but when you attack a player's tower, depending on what level they are, they may have what level their character is, or their heroes are. They may have more floors, more levels to their tower. A high-level player might have 3, 4, or 5 levels, and they get to put monsters and heroes on all those levels, and you have to defeat all the levels of their tower to get victory. So this is only the first level. I'm pretty sure he had some other levels. Look at that! The Archmage just does so much damage. He's doing work for us. And a 476 damage crit from the Warmaster. This is epic. Okay, let's quickly touch that Sorceress in the background, because she's a damage dealer. She's going to be casting prismatic spheres on. They affect our whole party, doing poison damage and all sorts of nasty stuff. So, look at that. My Druid's using Renewal, which is great, healing up. I'm going to use Shield Tactics to get a defense bonus for the entire party. Very important. One of my favorite abilities. Let's use the Archmage's Meteor Swarm because it's so epic. Ooh, look at that. And we did kill one monster. We did quite a bit of damage to the rest of them. That's really, really good. We have got a Druid Soul skill there, her heal, her Rapid Regeneration, which affects the whole party. I'm going to use that now just to heal up. I find it's a good thing, even if you're not you're not going to die, if it's near the end of a battle and some of your party is injured, it can be quite good to use the rapid regeneration just before you go to the next stage of the battle, because otherwise you go into that all beat up and wounded. Let's use shield tactics quickly, get that defense bonus going. 143 defense on the front line. That's really, really good. He's got some crazy monsters in there, like a spider thing and these kind of fire-breathing tower cannon things. They're amazing. Look, they're targeting my back line as well because they've got sort of projectile weapons. So let's use that rapid regeneration because I don't want to lose that back line. It's very important. You saw in that last battle, which I lost, because they took out my Archmage, I lost my massive damage dealing ability, and then when they took out the Druid, I can't heal the front line anymore, and the whole thing crumbles and falls apart. So we're doing well here. We're at 474 damage from my Archmage. So yeah, Fran has had a lot of levels to his tower, which is good. And yeah, when you're setting up your tower, we'll have a look at that. You actually find monsters and machines that you can put into your tower to help you defend. You can also put one hero per level, which is pretty cool. Let's use that shield tactics quickly. One hero per level, but then if you've got a hero in your tower defending against attacks like these, you can't have him in your party at the same time. Well, you can take him out of your tower, put him in your party and fight, and then I guess you could put him back when you stop playing. But really, it looks like we're doing well in this battle. I think we're going to win this now. We're still on full health. I think this level, and we got victory. Yes, people, this is fantastic. 116 Keeper XP. That's what I'm talking about. We needed 100, I think, to get the next level. Let's look at the treasure we've found. We've got 5 trophies. That's cool. So trophies determine your ranking in the PvP leaderboards. You get more trophies for killing a higher level player. I think the most I got was about 30 for killing someone who was killing their tower. So that 116 Keeper XP, we've found a Cleric skill scroll. That's really cool. If you haven't played yet, the way the game works is that you unlock heroes, you find heroes, and then they pretty much come with no skills or 1 or 2 skills, and their skills are very low level. We use if your cleric doesn't have the cleanse ability, then he or she will learn it by using that scroll. And then if you find more cleanse scrolls, the more scrolls that you read, the stronger the ability gets. And then out of the abilities that you've found, you get to choose which ones you want to use in a battle. So many different combinations. We've got training points, we've got artisan points, and we've got some gold. We'll touch OK, and look at that! Keeper level up! That's what I'm talking about. That's what I was waiting for. Level 30. I'm very, very, very happy about this. So you can see max hero level goes from 29 to 30 because your heroes cannot be a higher level than your keeper level. Food storage. I get to have a little bit more food in my bank. So that means that I can battle more because you use food when you're fighting in the campaigns. So, brilliant. We've leveled up our keeper. Now the exciting bit, because our keeper is level 30, we can now go to our Archmage. He was locked at 29 because my keeper was level 29, and we can level him up. Look at his Meteor Swarm, which is his soul skill, does 84 to 140 damage, and his active skills, let's have a quick look at an active skill. Oh, we've got a skill scroll. Oh no, we've got training points, sorry. And we don't have enough gems to upgrade that. But if I had another scroll, let's see. His active skills, there's like a ceiling, a limit to how high they can be, which goes higher when your Archmage levels up and when you get Soul Stones. So let's level him up, and you'll see that the Meteor Swarm damage just increased because he's now level 30 and he gets more hit points and an attack bonus. So this is epic. The Druid is one of my other top hero picks at the moment. So let's level her up, and her rapid regeneration ability increases. This is fantastic. You saw in the battle I'm also using the War Master. We can level him up to 30 now as well, spending those training points that we've earned. And you can see what I was talking about here, active skills. Let's view all. With my War Master, he's got Wrathful Strike. I need to find more War Master scrolls for Wrathful Strike to make that ability stronger. It's only level 1. He's got level 3 Heavy Bash and level 3 Battle Fury, but Take Charge and Call to Arms, which are pretty cool abilities. I have not found the scrolls yet, so I can't unlock them. So even if your friend has a War Master as well, or an Archmage, they may end up with a different set of skills, and so the combinations are really, really infinite in this game. Actually, we've got Paladin. Let's level up our Paladin as well. So his abilities increase. This is fantastic. And now that we're level 30, we'll definitely be able to battle more difficult monsters. The last thing I want to show you is the Feast Hall today. No, not the Feast Hall. Well, we could do the Feast Hall, actually. The Feast is pretty good. So instead of going on a campaign and killing some monsters, you can spend your food money on a feast. Let's take a small feast. Oh, and look at this. You get really cool stuff for doing a hero feast. You imagine all your heroes sitting around having some nice food together. We get Keeper XP. We get Mystic Skill Scroll for a Mystic hero. I'm not using a Mystic at the moment. Whoops. I didn't get to touch all the abilities, but this is interesting. Look at that! We threw a stone into the magic portal and we found a Mage Soul Stone. This is awesome. Okay, let's try the large feast. Again, 250 food, so you need to decide, do you want the treasure from that, or do you want to do a couple of campaign battles that might use about 250 food for the same thing? But this is awesome. We get 250 Keeper XP points. That's a lot. We did find another hero portal, and we've found a Paladin skill scroll. That's cool because I'm using the Paladin. And we've got a fighter skill scroll, and we've got some other training points and gold and artisan points, so that's really cool. So we've had the large feast. Because we found the stone, we can throw it into the portal as well. So I like to throw it right into the center myself. And we've found a fighter soul stone, but sometimes when you throw a stone into the portal, you actually find a new hero. So there's and if you collect enough soul stones, it makes your hero a lot tougher. So we've done the feast hall, and the other thing I wanted to show you guys was quests. Quests. Let's have a look at the quests. Oh, we got some treasure. That's pretty cool. Where are we? Heroic missions. This is awesome. So we've done one heroic mission, and we can collect that. I sent my Archmage on a mission, and my Archmage found a Soul Stone and a Skill Scroll. That is epic. And now we can select a hero for the Blade Master's Seminar. I think for that I would probably like to use my War Master. He'll find good treasure, but he's now on a quest for an hour, so we can't use him in a battle. Let's select a hero for a journey to the north. I would like my Druid to level up. So you're going to get a lot of treasure, you're going to find soul stones, you're going to find scrolls for that particular hero when you do these heroic missions. But the problem is that the journey to the north takes 4 hours, so I can't use my Druid either, and she's an essential part of my party. So these heroic missions are something you might do at the end of the day when you've finished playing and you're going to go to bed and go to sleep. You could set your heroes on a heroic mission. When you wake up in the morning, you'll find that they've come back with a whole lot of treasure. It's pretty awesome. Okay, so let's just take one more look at our heroes, because that Archmage did find... Oh, we found that Soul Stone. We've got 1 of 15 Soul Stones to get the next star, so only 1. I need to find another 14, but I just wanted to check to make sure the Archmage didn't have something to level up. But the Archmage, we also found some skill scrolls, and we've got Powerful Shield. We can use that scroll. Let's view that. I only get to use 1 passive skill. Some heroes can use more passive skills. Powerful Shield is level 4. Better than the other abilities, which are lower level, so we'll leave that one. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this Tower Keepers video today. We'll be back with some battles videos as well. Bruno's away snowboarding, so it's just me at the moment. And if you want to play Tower Keepers, if you want to battle versus Bruno and me, attack our towers, then sign up for the beta if you're not in it already. And the game is looking like it'll be released pretty soon. Still a little bit more testing and balance tweaking to do, but I believe the team is pretty happy with how it's playing at the moment. Awesome! See you guys on the next one!